Welcome, Lamarrians, to my channel today. Today's video is going to be about properly doing color and the difference between cream developer and powder developer. I've already mixed a little bit of the powder developer. For this process, you will need a scale, a mixing bowl, a tint brush. I use Kaleidocolor's powder developer. It lives in multi-dimensions. I use Pravana Pure Light Cream Lightener, the best lightener around, matched with the 30 volume Pravana developer and a 30 volume Clairol developer for my Kaleidocolors. I also use my saving grace, which is Olaplex. I'm in love with this stuff. It protects your bonds. It's a bond multiplier. It's the saving grace for high lift color. Now I'm ready to get started, so let's get started. Let's tie this hair back like Violet Baudelaire from Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. So in the tint bowl, you want to place the bowl on the scale, zero it out so that your ounces match, and start to deposit your cream into the bowl. We want 1 ounce or just above 1 ounce of cream lightener. Once you have added the appropriate amount of developer, check your box and your labels to figure out what the amount is per your product. You mix it thoroughly so that the developer and the product mix evenly and it can be applied evenly for an even distribution of color. Whip it real good. Whip it real good. And the hair we will be coloring today is from my Luxury Virgin hairline, the Runway Weaving Bars, Runway Virgin Luxury Extensions. Let luxury go to your head with the best quality extensions in the world. Can't you tell I love this? So we'll also need some aluminum foil, and to separate each foil piece into 2 sleeves. I do that so one can go over top of the other seamlessly for the processing. It's time now to apply the color. We start at the first section. We take a 1/8 of an inch section, separate the top or the rest of the hair. When we start to divide the highlights, we start from the end and take very random small sections for the highlight. We pull the highlighted portion that we're going to highlight up. We comb the subsection down. We do a little back combing at the root for an uneven displacement so that we don't get a color marcation line, which is just one straight line across the shaft of the hair where you can notice that the color is visibly placed evenly for every strand. We don't want that, so we don't apply color that way. If you do your steps the right way the first time, you won't have to correct things in the end. So as you see, the product is applied. We then take the other piece of foil, we place it over top and fold the sides to keep the colored section moist so that it will continue to process. Remembering that if we leave it out or exposed to air, it will process quicker and release the ammonia faster. This section I started outside first, I'll start inside first here. That way the highlights are concaved in. And I'm highlighting her a good little bit because she can support it. Now I'm keeping my highlights in the same direction. What I mean is when I part, I pull down the subsection and keep my highlighted part taut up here, right? Then I take my foil around the tip of the comb, place it, pull the hair taut, and apply the product. This one I'm going in with a horizontal brush to be sure I align the strands that need to be colored, and the ones that don't get color. It also gives you the blended look instead of a precise line at the root. Nobody likes a demarcation line of color. Nobody does.
You just continually apply the color onto the shaft. You'll never have to flip the hair over and apply color. That's not the way you do it. If you apply the product right, all the strands will be in place. And you won't have to do anything but cover the two pieces like so. Fold them together so that they don't gap out on you. And leave them.
As you can see, we have made it to the last section. Whew. Highlighting can take time, which is why it takes money. But we are in the final stages. I don't color baby hairs very often because I like to leave them very natural. When we come back in with the toning, I will tone them so that the whole look is seamless, but I will not ever highlight baby hairs. I don't find it a purpose. Like, why do you want your baby hairs blonde? They're not gonna look like baby hairs. They're gonna look like peach fuzz. The name of the game for color, the hurry up and wait. Do 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 do. So look at our color job. Now we're going to go back through and add some toner to take out some of the brassy and to tone the dark parts. So it's an even blend. Remember, the closure was done with cream lightener and the bundles were done with a powder lightener. So far, I like the cream lightener because first application in, you see you get nice seamless level 7 highlights. With the powder developer, not quite so much, which is the reason why we really have to do some toning to make sure that everything matches. I will be using Wella, a mixture of T27 and T15 from Wella with a 20 volume developer. 20 volume. Always remember, when you're applying your color for an install, you start with the part you want to be done first. In this case, I want her closure to be done first with the drying process so that we can apply it since it goes down first. So I'll be applying the toner to the closure first. And I'm going to cover every bit of it because I want everything to be toned. The darker hair, I need brighter. The colored hair, I need not brassy. So we're gonna go in and apply this color. Be sure not to make the color touch the lace. To ensure that you don't get color on your lace, you can also add conditioner. Conditioner is a good buffer because it stops the processing of color, just like water does. But water is not strong enough to block the chemical composition of the color from proceeding past the lace. As for the tip about the conditioner, be sure to place that on the underside of the closure before you place it down to your mannequin head. That way the toner will not be able to seep through the lace. Conditioner stops color. You'll see that I part the hair into sections so that the weight from the toner is not placed directly over the lace, adding extra, ensuring that there will be no stains.
Just cover it up.
All you have to do now is cover it, yes, and wait. Oh, and here's the finished look. Yes, honey, it's 2 bundles of Peruvian Body Wave 16-inch with a 14-inch closure. We colored it, we toned it, we slayed it, we savage. Yes. If you would like to experience the difference with Ryan Lamarre, you can click the link in the description and book your appointment through StyleSeat. Or if you would like to purchase your luxury extensions from Runway Virgin Luxury Hair Extensions, I'll leave that link in the description as well. Until next time, I love you for watching. Like the video, share it, or comment below. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be kept in the know. Hello? Oh,